GoPro tripod. You in here too?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
It's a party, dog.
Congratulations on your wedding.
Thank you so much, Josh.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool, yeah?
Pretty legit, man.
Yeah, how'd you feel?
I cried a little bit.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. Actually,
he?
like we had a little wedding,
Yeah.
and then while I speaking like some word, and then he started to like
Oh,
cry a little bit, and then
That's
it makes
cute.
me cry, you know.
you got a ring and everything? Just look at the rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, ring, bro. It's
You
legit.
got that one. What's your
Yours
one
is
look
more.
like? Is it a little bit fancy? Oh,
Yeah.
cute.
It's
Bit of
pretty
gold.
cheap. Yeah, we didn't prepare, so like we bought like a last minute.
That's
Yeah.
alright. Good last minute purchases. They
We-
do.
We tried to get it at Claire's, but they didn't have my size,
Oh, okay.
so we had to
Big
actually go
knuckles.
a little expensive. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Good for you.
I guess it's only for little girls, you know, in the Claire's shop.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize they didn't have oversized 6.
Okay, right. But you found it. You figured it out.
Yeah. Oh, look at you! You got a ring too. That's a fancy one.
That's
yeah, it's a
fancy.
little sailor one.
I might have to start getting like more rings now.
Yeah, it's
like,
good.
style
It's
out.
good to
Big
collect
gangster.
them.
Yeah.
Just when you travel the world.
Yeah, big gangster.
So, like, you're kind of already the kind of power couple of bodyboarding.
Oh, thanks.
And now you've just, like, made it official by getting married. Now it's just like, now you're the husband and wife, you know, power couple.
Sick.
How does it feel? I think the interesting thing about the two of you for me is like being in the water with your partner is like a really complex situation, right? Particularly when it's big waves. Like, how do you feel when you see each other in bigger waves and feel for each other in those waves? Is it an interesting thing?
Yeah, like I never feel anything because he's a boy, you know. He's definitely better than me, so I never worried about him at all. And I
Yeah.
feel like really safe if he come with me
Yeah.
to surf big wave. But he felt different.
Yeah, so how's it been for you as a guy?
I mean, I don't know. Like, to be honest, like, I really think I'd be scared, and I feel like I'd be really scared. But whenever I see her like actually get pounded, I kind of like can't help but giggle because I'm
Oh,
kind of like, you know, I kind of just like, oh, she got smoked. What are you doing? You know. But then after a while, I'm kind of like, there's a moment in my heart where I'm kind of like, oh, should I be concerned? Like, she might be like,
Yeah.
But she's like so talented that I just have so much confidence that she's probably gonna be okay. You know, especially like, I remember I was a little nervous. We were at Jaws and a huge set came, and I was paddling for my life, and I couldn't even. She was definitely behind me, but I couldn't even look back to check because I was just so scared. I was
At
just paddling.
Jaws.
Yeah, I was just paddling for the shoulder.
Yeah.
And I ducked over. It was like feathering, and she was a good 20 yards behind me, and I thought it landed on her head. And I looked back and just saw I couldn't see anything, just all this mist
Yeah,
and like
yeah,
craziness,
yeah.
you know. And then she looked like this little tiny dot like coming out of the water, like popping up. Somehow she like ducked over, like, and I guess she like the wave waited long enough for her to come up. But
Shit.
I remember being so terrified, and then after that, I don't think there's any more like bigger, crazier situation.
Right.
But you know, it's just like when you surf with your friends, like you always are gonna laugh when they get pounded, you know, because it's just the way
It's
it
funny.
is.
Yeah.
But you're always gonna be like, you know, taking extra care and watching out for them, you know.
But you always worried about me.
Yeah, but I think it's different. Yeah, like with a
Yeah.
partner, like I think
Yeah.
like it's one of those complexities because like your mates you care about,
Yeah.
but you don't love them.
Right.
You
right.
know, like not like it's your partner in life and things
Right.
like that. So, I mean, you're saying that you know you basically there is this challenge for you
Yeah.
to like kind of accept that she's just got to be kind of in control of herself, and you've just got to be there. You know, it's just a constant challenge? Like, are you getting used to it?
I'm getting used to it, you know, but I think like, you know, probably like at waves like Mexico or waves like Arica,
Mm.
you know, or Pipeline, like when it's really big, and waves that I'm scared at,
Yeah.
then I get really nervous because I kind of feel like, you know, I know the power of the ocean and I know that I can't help her
Mm.
because, you know, I know she's too far away and that like I have to be in the water with her, you know, and then like I don't want to be like babysitting because, you know,
Nah.
she's a big wave surfer. That's what she
Yeah.
does, you know, but it gets to that limit where it's like, whoa, like I'm scared to even paddle out, like, and I know
Totally.
that I know that I can't get to her, you know, like no matter how fast I swim, unless I have like, you know, maybe I should just get a jet ski and be out there in the water, but I don't think she needs it, you know, she's
She's
fine.
getting used to it though.
Yeah.
The first year, like he was so worried about me
Mm.
to go surf any like big wave,
Mm.
and I'm like, babe, I'm fine, you know,
Mm.
I can survive by myself. But he's like, are you sure? Are you alright?
Mm.
Yeah, I think too, like I'm really like I'm still scared of big waves, you know, and I'm pushing my limit in that kind of sense, and I guess this last year doing the tour and seeing a lot of bigger waves and pushing myself a little bit more, now I understand that okay, it's you know, it's possible and she'll be fine out there.
Yeah.
But before it was like
Those are gunshots happening while we do this interview, right?
yeah.
Is
There's
that
some-
normal?
It's basically like
Yes, but even in the middle of the night, they just go all day.
Oh.
Okay,
all
so
day.
I'm just wondering
You
if
good.
they're gonna get louder, or we're gonna have to like run for cover or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't know. They've just
Okay.
been firing in the valley.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
kind of scared
cool.
to go walk back there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. Okay, cool. Just wanted to clarify that. Just didn't want to lose the
Cool.
couple this early in their marriage to gunfire, friendly fire.
yeah.
For each of you, I've got a question. What's the coolest thing you've seen each other do in the water? Is there like a memory that jumps into your mind of like the coolest thing you're like, wow, that was sick?
Definitely, I say he does drop knee on the Honolulu Bay.
Yeah?
It's so sick. He just like matching the wave. Like he knows the wave because he born and raised there, and he's so matching with the wave. It's just perfect. Like he never miss any barrel, never miss any lip. It's the most coolest things. Like I'm in the water to see him fighting.
Drop knee at Honolulu Bay.
Yep,
How about you,
Thanks.
Mac?
it's pretty sick.
Shucks, huh? I've seen so many things she does that takes me away. I mean, definitely the big waves is crazy, you know, to see you take off on these monsters and go for it. Like, you know, it's ridiculous. And then for me, one of the coolest things I thought I saw was when we were in Mexico, there's like this long point break called
Yep.
Chipala.
Yep.
And it wasn't that big. It was maybe like 4 foot at the max, you know, so like head high or something like that. But just like drops in on the wave and does like 10 different spins, like reverse, then forward, then reverse, and forward, and then a rolo combo, then gets up, drop knee at the end,
Sick.
and then pulls in and gets barreled like all the way
Somehow.
across. And I was just like for me that was a 10, like, you know,
Yeah,
there's no
yeah,
way,
yeah.
like I was doing drop knee and I was trying to find the barrel and I was kind of wasting the wave, like doing these cutbacks and trying to like find the right spot, but just her, like every movement was just like non-stop, just like another trick to another trick,
Sick.
and just it looked so flowful, and I was really impressed. Yeah, I thought that was cool.
I feel like I'm like helping with the marriage already.
Oh, thanks. Yeah,
You
thanks.
know, like
That's a
just
good
like
question.
say a nice thing again about each other.
Thanks.
Yeah, we don't say that nice things.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Especially
much.
fighting.
But like I just want to go on to the individuals now. Like Ayaka, you won the world title in 2018, and even in that moment when you won the world title, you actually announced that you probably weren't going to do the tour the next year on the live stream,
Yeah,
which
I
was
said.
hilarious. Mildly controversial, but I thought it was really cool. You've done another year on the tour. You came very close, of course, and only just missing out at Fronton with Sari Ohara taking the win. You have said that you're going to take a break this year. Is that something that you're going to do?
Exactly, yes.
And what? Why? Why are you taking a break?
As the reason why is I've been competing too long, like 15 years already, and I just want to see a different world, and I just want to ride on the new wave, and I want to go surf trip with my friends and my partner. That's the one thing, and then also we're getting married, so like that's a good reason to stay in Hawaii and then take break from the tour.
Do you feel like your riding improves by being here in Hawaii?
Definitely yes.
Yeah.
Because there's the best wave in the world, you know. Like here has always wave, and then everybody is really good. Everybody's so talented about surf. So it's everything pushed me to the next level.
Yeah. So that bit about the waves, I mean, I think everybody understands the wave bit, but this extra part about everybody's talented with the surfing, is that something that helps you?
It's helped me because everybody, imagine like in the water, everybody better than me. It's mean like, oh, I gotta push my limit, you know. I gotta improve my skill. That's helped me a lot. Bodyboard.
On this time off from competing, what are you hoping to focus on in your riding? Like, what are the weaknesses or the things that you want to do better?
This year,
Yeah.
I want to do backflip consistently.
Okay, all right. So
Yeah.
that specific maneuver is going to be your thing.
It is. And I want to get more barrel
Okay.
because I was focusing to complete maneuver for the competition all
Yeah.
the time. But
Yeah.
now I can do research, so I want to try
Yeah.
new things.
So improve your barrel riding, improve the backflip in particular.
Backflip, you know.
Yeah, okay.
I want to go fly more high each maneuver,
Yep.
get a shot.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Exciting. I mean, is it when it comes to the competition, are you You said you've been competing too long. Was last year fun, or was it just a drag?
Last year it wasn't fun.
No.
Yeah, because I really didn't want to do the tour.
Hmm.
But I got like some pleasure, like, oh, you're going for the next title, blah blah blah, and then I feel like, oh, maybe I should do. But in my heart it's like, I don't want to do. It's not fun.
Okay.
So that things.
Okay. How does it work with sponsors? Like you've got a number of different sponsors. Are they focused on competition results, or are they happy for you to free surf? Like, what's the situation there?
Yeah, most of the sponsors are looking for result, but
Yeah.
the things is like the kind of like they don't really look at the world tour.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't much big mean for them to get another world title. Of course, it's good if I got it, but they don't care. So it's better to focus who we serve and then get a shot and then give to them, and then they can use it.
Okay. And with and you think that most of your surfing this year will be in Hawaii? You're gonna like settle in here for the year, you think?
Yes, most year is surfing here, and then when I can get out from here, we want to go to some surf trip.
Yeah.
Could be Indonesia, could be Mexico.
Yeah, is this what you're thinking? Indonesia,
Yes.
Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what about you, Mac? Like you've kind of come really close in kind of cracking that top 24 on the tour. You had a really good final event in Fronton last year. I think I already told you this, but like,
Thanks.
you were ripping throughout that, and what did you get to 7th or not? What did you get to? 13th or something?
I think it was 13th. Yeah. It was round 5.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that me or you? Oh, it's you.
Okay.
What's the alarm for? Go surf.
Time to go surf. Back door. The back door alarm.
So you but does that prone competition still interest you, because you're a real all-rounder, like, so are you happy being boxed in like that for prone riding, or what's your preference?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's hard. I kind of like being boxed in, because then I kind of can't like do anything else. Like I have to just ride prone,
Yeah.
Because a lot of times sometimes you can't make your mind up, because it's just so fun to do everything.
Yeah.
Like, should I surf, should I bodyboard? Like,
Well, I don't know. I don't actually have that problem because I'm not you. Like, I don't know that's a problem.
It's
Is
hard.
that a problem?
Yeah, well, it's
Hawaiian
hard.
has that problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's hard too, because I'm really trying to push myself in good waves with drop knee.
Yeah.
But I definitely find myself not wanting to waste the best waves, so I prone on them because I don't want to blow it.
Yeah.
And then that kind of like takes you away from getting that best wave of your life. So sometimes, like, for you to get a good wave drop knee, you have to tell yourself, like, I'm only gonna drop knee every wave. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get up, or I'm just gonna stand up every wave. Like, So it's kind of cool, that division, I think. And
Okay.
but I do like the idea, like how the pipeline was, that like you can drop knee.
Yeah.
Because I still think that's super cool, especially for a wave like pipe where it offers so many different types of waves.
Totally. Totally. And when it's under 6 feet, it does. I think like when it gets above, I think it'd be would have been interesting to see who would have dropped need if it was like 10, 12 feet. But it's really interesting. Like in your approach to wave riding, like how, if you were to break it down into like percentages, like how much percentage is to prone, how much to drop knee, how much to stand up? What do you think it is?
I would say like, I don't know, like 32.
Yeah, right. Okay. So you are pretty much evenly balanced across all of them.
Yeah, pretty evenly.
Okay.
But I don't know, in Hawaii, I always see him doing stand-up boogie or drop knee.
Yeah,
I don't really
right.
see prone.
Yeah, well, I don't know. In Maui, like the waves aren't that good for prone. Like they are, I mean, generally, but it's just so fun for drop knee.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just different, I think. Certain waves are better for me. I really like really hollow slabbing barrels for prone. Really fast, like deep, like holding on for your life.
Yeah, you do.
But for drop knee, like I like those too, because those are the ones that are actually easier to make because they're so hollow.
Yeah.
That you can draw a line inside of them. But that's where I think that's what I want to do this year, is just focus on getting some good waves where I can just get drop knee and prone barrels.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Are you chasing you had a pretty good run last year on the tour when it came to drop knee. I don't know what your final ranking was, but there was the event in Chile that happened at Antofagasta. You came second there, right?
Yeah.
And then Sintra, you were fifth, I think, or
Fifth, yeah.
Yeah.
Fifth. Equal fifth.
Is that a kind of, are you chasing that drop knee world title still? Is that one of your goals?
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I've already been doing it. I did it the last 3 years, and you know, I think I've learned a lot competing.
Yeah.
And for me, like, it's just gonna be hard not to do it, because if I just sit on the side and somebody else wins, it's gonna be hard, you know, because I feel like I'm close. But at the same time too, I'm realizing that the world title isn't that big of a deal, because it doesn't really matter who wins it. It's more about getting good content and getting good video footage, because you know, Sintra's not the best wave, and it's not gonna get you like this. No one really cares if you win there, you know.
I know what you mean.
But I'm definitely gonna go, because that's something that I would love to have, you know.
Yeah.
And I would love to have that title, and I'm, you know, it's one of my goals I'm striving for. But I'm not really gonna put too much pressure on myself this year for it. I'm kind of just looking at it like it's just another part of the year and something that we're gonna do.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You both travelled to Europe for that then? You both plan to go to Portugal or no?
I hope so.
I don't want to go.
Oh, she doesn't want to go.
I'm gonna send him, and I'm
Maybe it could be better though, less distraction.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe more focus.
Okay, cool,
I'm
cool.
just gonna watch.
Yeah.
Watch
In
the
the
live
live.
stream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I mean, obviously through your relationship with each other, you've managed to kind of see each other's worlds a little bit. So you have spent some time in Japan, yeah?
Yeah.
How was the experience? Was that the first time you'd been there? Was with Ayaka or?
Yeah, that was the first time I've been there.
Okay.
Both.
You came like 3 times, yeah.
I came 3 times, yeah, but the first time I ever was there was with you. I didn't visit.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So what's it like? Like, how did you find it? Because for me, I went there when I was like 15, which is like, you know, nearly 20 years ago now.
Yeah.
And it was like, for me at the time, it was the most different place I'd ever seen in my life. There was nowhere more different than Japan to Australia or wherever. So like, how did you experience it? Like, what was it like? Do you remember your first impressions?
I mean, it was a little bit like shocking for sure. Like,
How?
like everybody's Japanese.
Everybody
That's
is
what I
like
mean.
Asian
You know,
face.
Everybody's
yeah.
Japanese, yeah.
Everyone looks like everyone is Japanese. Like there's no, like, you know, when
That's
I'm growing
funny.
up in Hawaii, it's like white guy, black guy, Hawaiian,
Oh.
Mexican guy, Portuguese guy.
Yeah.
You know, you show up there, it's like everyone's got the same face. They all got the same clothes. They all are running, and no one's looking at each other. And you're just like, whoa, like
Yeah.
just like a whole. It's like getting dropped off in like another planet. You know.
That's
So
how
it
I
feels
felt.
Like, yeah.
Wow, really?
It was really weird.
That's interesting.
It's really different.
Wow.
And then like the food is good, but then like everyone's so like Japanese that I'm kind of like scared. Like I don't know, like they're all so respectful and so nice that like you're kind of almost like, whoa, like I'm just not used to it. You know, it's different, but it's really cool though.
What's the problem there?
Like the problem is like it's just like everybody is like so so nice to you that like you say thank you and then they say thank you again and then you say thank you and they keep saying thank you and then you're just like, all right, like okay,
We're good?
we're good, yeah. Like, you understand, like just get away from me, you know, like they just like, oh yeah, arigato gozaimasu.
You're like, how many times
I'm
I
like,
should do?
oh, okay, like okay, thank you. Like that's all. Like it's just a little like I experienced that a lot, but maybe
Yeah.
So the
it's
cultural
about
manners, the different kind of
yeah.
approach to people is interesting.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And definitely, I mean, you know, you got to learn to speak the language. It definitely help a lot, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you go with the language?
Not so good. I know like some really simple words. Like I can say if I want something hot or cold.
Oh, that's good.
You know.
That's
But,
good to know.
And I can like say the bathroom, or I can say thank you and you're welcome.
Very helpful.
But when it comes to like a conversation, like there's not really much conversation. It's more kind of like baby talk. Like, ooh, can you pick that for me? I want that.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
it's hard. I think that's the hardest bit when you try to learn another language. You have to be able to be okay with being either treated like a baby
Yeah.
or like
You're pretty
or
much-
suddenly being like the dumbest person in the room.
Right.
And, like,
that's how it is.
Both of those are problematic for me.
That's
You know,
very
like
cool.
for me, I know I
Like,
have a problem with that. Like I got stuff to say here.
Right.
I can't just like be quiet.
Or just like listening the whole time, and then
Yeah.
you can tell no one wants to like translate it to you because it's not that important.
Yes.
But even though it's not important, you just want to know so bad. like,
Exactly.
Oh.
what did they say? Like,
Exactly.
yeah. But I don't want to like keep asking over and over again.
No, that's cool.
And then you learn though, like as you try to listen, you try to like
Yeah.
see if you can pick something up. You know.
I just love the karaoke stuff in Japan. That was my
Did
favorite
you?
bit.
Oh
I
my
never-
God.
I never
I
even-
couldn't.
Man,
take
you'd
him,
kill it with the
yes.
karaoke.
I never got to do
He
it.
gonna
Sounds
kill
fun.
it.
You'd probably be the most famous guy in Japan in no time. Just like for the karaoke.
So fun.
It is, huh?
It is fun. I go
It's
by
so
myself all
cultural.
the time.
You do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how often do you go by yourself for karaoke?
Whenever I go back to Japan, the first things I go is karaoke by myself.
Let's go jam hard.
Yeah, just like 2 hours. Okay, lock on. I just straight sing.
That's amazing.
It's so fun.
I find it so interesting, that phenomenon. So
Yeah.
just for the listener, like, describe how, let's just talk about the kind of situation here. So there's private karaoke booths.
Yep.
And they're everywhere.
Everywhere.
How many do you think there are in like Tokyo, for example?
Oh, that's could be million of them. Like imagine if it's like one station,
Yeah.
Tokyo station, it's around must be like 20 of them.
20 around
Yeah,
the
you
station.
can walk. To.
Okay.
So there's like so many, I guess.
Yeah.
If it's
That's
Tokyo.
crazy.
Yeah.
And this, and so literally it's a little booth. You pay, how much money would you pay for the time?
Basically like $7 to $10. 1
For
hour.
1 hour.
1 hour.
Okay. And so you go there, you pay your money, you go in your booth. What does it look like inside the booth?
It's very interesting. Like each karaoke box is different. We call karaoke box anyways. And then the some were made for the one person. It's like small box. And then just mic and a headphone and air screen, everything.
Yeah.
And then the other is like a party room. It's actual room.
Yeah, cool.
And then like maybe like 3 to 10 people can
Okay.
fit in there. And then we can sing in there. So like it's depend on where you go, but it's kind of like that. Like
In
a
the
room.
party rooms, do they have like, do you get drinks served to you? You can
Yes,
drink
exactly.
beer and like hang out.
Yeah, you can drink, you can get a food, like whatever you want.
Cool.
So
And
fun.
so, but you're saying like when you land in Japan, the first thing you want to do
Karaoke.
alone.
Alone. I'm like, take me home, mom, and I'm going to karaoke.
Yeah,
now.
right.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Why is that? Why do you like that so much? What does it do
It's
for
just
you?
like, you know, like stress-free. Like, you know, you can go, you can sing whatever you want, how much loud you can be.
Yeah.
Nobody care. That's super fun.
Okay. So it's like a bit of a release for you.
Yes, really. Yeah,
Ah,
that kind.
cool. And how do you feel when you leave the booth?
It's cool, like, you know, I'm like, so fresh, like,
Yeah.
now I can go back to work or like something like
Yeah,
this.
right.
Yeah, it's
That's
just so
cool.
fun.
That's cool. And have you tried the Mount Mac when you were there?
No, I never had to try it.
Oh, dude.
I
Yeah,
really
you got to
wanted
do
to
this.
take
Yeah.
him.
You
Every-
got to do this.
Every time I go to Japan, it's like top, 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 top,
It's
top,
just
top.
Ah,
so
it's too
busy.
busy?
Yeah,
So
my
busy.
schedule,
Yeah, sure.
so like,
Sure. How was it like? Because a lot of the time in Japan, was it around like after the world title win for Ayaka? Was that the kind of? Were you in Japan for a while immediately after that?
yeah, I was there like 1-2 months.
Yeah. And did you travel there as well then, or not?
Yeah, so we went.
Yeah, he
we,
was there.
We went
Yeah.
there before, and then when we came back from Portugal, after she won, then we went back.
Mm.
And then yeah, that was like so busy. Like it was just like
It was busy
every
as
single
hell.
day, just like driving all the way like 3-4 hours across the country, and then sleeping there, and then going to another place all the way across the country, and then sleeping there, and then just like doing parties and meetings. And I mean, it was cool because it was getting free food and stuff, you know.
Fully.
So it was sick, but it was just like whoa, like
Yeah,
I don't know,
for you
nonstop,
must be
yeah.
hard.
But it was for me. It was cool though because I was a tourist, you know, like so.
Yeah.
I got to go see the countryside and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Like, I mean, were you amazed at the response of the Japanese people to Ayaka's, win? Like, in Hawaii and also in Australia, like, it kind of, to me, you get your win and people pat you on the back and then it's kind of like, whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, over there, it's like, the media, you had a lot of, because I saw on Instagram, like, you were really busy after the world title. Like,
yeah.
how as an outsider for you, Mac, seeing this, like, what did you think of all this? Like, how were you feeling about it?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty sick. Like, it was pretty big, but it's not like, it wasn't like Jordy Smith or Kelly Slater like won the world title, or it wasn't like when Anas Hadar came back from Morocco and won the national
okay.
champ. It
That's
was
cool.
it was more like the sponsors worked together to make an event, and they wanted to like celebrate it, and of course they were all happy. Like all the
Yeah.
people that were sponsored were super happy.
Yeah.
But like, it wasn't. I don't really know what it's like to win something for a huge thing, but there wasn't lines at the airport or anything like that. Like, I was actually a little bit shocked because I'm not really shocked. I was actually scared to see what was gonna happen because just like you said, like in Hawaii, like you know, if I won the Drop New World title, like nobody would know unless I told them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Or even the world title. Like
Yeah.
honestly, if I won the world title, nobody would. Maybe a couple of my friends would be like,
Yeah,
"Yeah,
you
but,
won the world title.
but nobody would be like lining up at the airport.
No,
to
no,
come.
no.
No way. You know.
That's the life.
Which is crazy because, like, for us, it's like, you know, you see Jeff Hubbard and you see Pierre and you're like, whoa, rock stars. Like, you know, these are the guys. And then even them, though, too, you know, no one's going to line up. Like,
Yeah.
but I don't know. That's the thing is it's kind of, like, sad to say, but at the same time, like, you know, we're really doing it just for ourselves, you know, because, like, we've tried so hard and worked so hard for something that, like, if we don't get it, like, you kind of feel like you're quitting up and giving up on yourself.
Yeah.
More than trying to live this dream life that we thought there was.
Yeah.
You know, because it's not really much of a dream life doing the world tour. It's more just like, you know, you're like sticking your head out. I mean, can be. It definitely can be. It was dreamy. I found the wife. You know, I
Yeah,
found the love of
exactly.
my life and traveled the world. It was so sick. You know. But just that's like kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
So had you not met Ayaka and started this relationship, it probably might have been much less dreamy.
Yeah, for sure. For
Okay.
sure. Well, definitely, I wouldn't have even went to the other contest because I honestly wasn't going to do the other contest. I was kind of like, bro, the world tour is such hard work. Like, to be on the top 16, like, how do these guys even get sponsors to pay for that? Like,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
no way we could do that. And then Ayaka's like, just go. Like, you can do it, you know?
Like,
And then-
yes.
Yeah. I was like, all right, yeah.
Okay, I come with you.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
If she wants
Are you
to go,
gonna be there
yeah,
too?
If I have, you know, that's pretty much what it was like. I was like, if we travel the world with her, you know?
Yeah.
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 And then, of course, like, you know, for me, it was cool because I'm really, you know, it was definitely stepping outside of my box to compete with all the guys, you know, because I was always looking at them like superstars and like, you know, like crazy to even get to that level. And then now all of a sudden, like, oh, I can compete with them. I didn't even realize I could enter, you know.
When was there? What's your kind of favorite, or kind of most kind of groundbreaking results since you started competing internationally, where you kind of broke through that thing of looking at the other guys like superstars or rock stars and go like, actually, I can actually beat these guys. Like, when was that?
Yeah, maybe in the first year after Chile,
Yeah.
because I don't know, I got kind of beat down on Antofagasta. Like, I didn't do very good. I didn't even make it out of the trials or something like that.
Yeah.
And then there was no Iquique, and then there was Arica. And Arica, I made my first heat. No, I was seeded in round 3, and I didn't catch a single good wave. Like, I just caught all the junk ones and, like, got nothing, gave up my priority, and, like, just got last place. Like, to a bunch of kids,
That's horrible.
they didn't really do anything, too. Like, nobody did anything in the heat. I just
Yeah.
didn't get anything. And then we went to Brazil, and Brazil was, like, sunny, and, like,
You did good.
it was just beautiful. Like, you know, I was like, whoa, beach break, and
Yeah.
like there's sun, and like it's like green, you know,
Yeah,
coming from
yeah,
Chile,
yeah.
and then the waves got real big, and I was pretty nervous because I never seen shore break like that
Yeah,
before,
yeah.
you know. But I got a couple. I made the trials. I did really good in the trials.
Yeah, I remember. And
And then I didn't do good in my in the main round, but they had 3 rounds that year. It was like the
the sessions format.
The sessions
oh, yeah,
format.
it
Yeah.
was like that.
And then when I saw that sessions format, it actually gave me a realization that I was like, whoa, like, I have so much time. Like, I just need to get 2 waves, 2 big ones, you know? Like, just go big. And I didn't land anything, but I did go big. I got a couple nice, you
You
know.
send
You
it.
got that
airs.
big photo too,
Yeah.
huh? That was pretty classic.
Yeah.
And that ended up being that the one wave I caught, I ended up going really high, and, you know, I kind of extended it and everything. And when I came in, Ian Campbell said he saw it, and he was like, whoa, that was a sick invert, you know?
Yeah.
And I was just so sick because I was like, whoa, like, one of the top guys, like, said that was cool, you know?
Sure.
And then sure enough, it ended up being like the cover of the YouTube video
Yeah.
for the Ita Cochiara Pro for 2018. And I
Yeah.
was like, you know, I kind of like cried a little bit. Like, I was just so happy. Like, I was like, I can't believe like they used my picture. Like, you know, like, like, oh my God, you know. Like,
But so these are the moments. So like, it's not necessarily competitive wins. It's just more like you're the moment you had to express yourself on a wave.
yeah,
That's kind of like means a lot to you.
for me, yeah, for
And
sure.
just that little like Ian coming up on the beach going and saying like, dude, that was sick.
Yeah,
These are the things
Yeah.
that matter.
these are things that matter for
Yeah.
sure.
And did that moment then give you a little switch in your thinking about how you approached it afterwards? Like, was after Itacoatiara and this kind of doing this big air, making it through some heats, having a good time, was there a reset for you and how you approached the
There
next
was-
events?
For me, there's definitely like a reset was like that I can go big
Yeah.
and that I can get the score. I can get a 10.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't think I could get a 10. But then I realized, like, whoa, like, there's a possibility that I can get a 10 here.
Yeah.
And then I started sending it a lot and, like, sending it on every wave. And it actually ended up not working because I would get like 1-8 and then I'd have like a bunch of ones for the rest of the heat, you know?
Yeah.
And my strategy was all messed up, and then finally I think after this year at Fronton I had a good result there, and I got so close, like, you know, like not so close, but I made it so many rounds.
You
Came from the
did,
trials.
yeah, you did. You had a lot of
And
time
then
out there.
I ended up winning the heat with Sammy and Ian that I thought I had no chance in.
Yeah.
And then after that, I could just smell, like, I could feel like the podium, you know, like I could see
Yeah.
it, like, you know.
I was
And
smelling
like,
it too.
I was like, yeah, you're
I
serious.
was smelling
I
it
was
too.
smelling it too,
I was just like,
actually.
"Whoa, I'm getting real close
Yeah.
here." Yeah, I
know?
think when you start to smell
Maybe that was
it,
too much.
Yeah,
you know?
I think when you,
We
I
gotta
think
just
next
keep
time,
more
exactly,
robot.
exactly.
But I
Next time
think-
you
yeah.
smell it, just block your nose. Just go.
But for
Yeah.
me, that made a huge thing, you know.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, you know, because I did good in Australia. I made the quarterfinals in Australia.
That's
too.
right.
But the waves are so
yeah.
small that it just kind of felt like it doesn't count, you know. It's like the small wave kind of contest, and
You see.
you know, I mean, it would have counted if you won for sure. $6,000 is still
Fully,
good, you know.
fully.
But just like that was like the moment where I was like, okay, if the waves are small, then I have a chance. But then the waves are big in front and I was like, oh, the waves are big and I still have a chance. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like
You
okay,
did
like
really good.
so it was definitely good to get, you know, that experience. You can't buy that experience unless you go and do the contest.
Mm. All right. Well, I mean, with I'll come back to Ayaka now. Like, you're taking this big year off. You're going to focus on your riding. You're going to be landing every single backflip you try by the end of the year. Your tube riding is going to improve dramatically.
Yes.
Is the next step to look at competition again, or are you not really convinced of that yet?
That's a good question. I still don't know yet,
Mm.
but maybe I'm gonna miss compete. That's
Mm.
I kind of think so.
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah, I think so.
You don't
So-
miss it right now.
I don't miss it right now, but maybe a couple years after I traveling, I circle a lot, and I might want to come back to the tour.
Okay.
But depend on the tour too, though. Now
Yeah.
kind of looks, it's hard, you know,
Mm.
the competition. So if it's kind of sick tour, back in the days like that, I'd be back.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What does the sick tour back in the days look like? What's this?
Well, when I was young, I looked up the tour. It was like so many women. The first things, it was so many women.
Mm.
And then the setup on the beach, the tour,
Mm.
it was so big and it's so sick. All the locks there, I was looking up. Everybody like walking there, and that was super cool. But now I don't see him. You know,
Mm.
now I don't see him, and then I see every year Let's Go on a tour, and then all the people like I look up to, they left the tour.
Mm.
It's kind of sad, you know.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay. So you need to see some changes there before you can get excited again.
yes. Mm-hmm.
What about in terms of your rivals? You know, like Sari O'Hara won the world title last year.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like who do you compare yourself most to in competition? Like, who's the rider that you're like, I really want to beat that person?
Ooh, I don't know. I actually don't really put rival.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so like I don't really care who compete with,
Okay.
and I don't really care who I beat up.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, more like I exciting about like I compete with the men's and
Ah.
I beat up men's is more exciting for me, you know. But the
Cool.
compete with the women is like everybody same level. It's kind of
Okay.
like all the time it's the same people I
Yeah.
compete. So kind of like it's my job. So I'm
Okay.
just doing my job.
So you enjoyed this pipeline format. Do you like this where you're against the men? You
Yeah,
actually
I-
get a kick out of that.
Well, I shouldn't say I know, but I love to do that.
No, but that's fine.
Yeah, I love
So
to
like you get a
compete.
better you get a better feeling if you're beating some of the men.
Yeah, like more exciting, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody better than me, that's I know. But I also have a chance to beat them up somehow. It's very exciting.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I love to compete with men.
How would you feel if you had a heat with Ayako? Like what would you do? Would you be really conflicted?
You're not really happy
At
yet.
pipeline,
Well,
6 to 10 feet.
I honestly thought it was gonna be fair, you know. I thought we were both gonna compete against each other, and we were gonna both be like, "Okay, no talking," you know, like we're gonna compete, you know. And then I do that, and then she's all like, "Oh, you're gonna be mean to me? You're not gonna talk to me?" And then I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to listen to this for like the next 3 weeks." Like, oh no, maybe I shouldn't have done that. You know?
confident I can beat him up.
Like she's
You
so
think?
in
You
my
think you got
mental.
him?
I think the trick is like I just have to put earplugs in and like horse blinders and be like, it's not Ayaka. It's like like just another person.
Because
Okay.
I can
'Cause,
get to in his mind. And
Oh, so you would play the games?
Yes,
You-
She
I'm
plays
gonna
the
play
game,
the
yeah.
game.
Okay.
Paya Bay played the game so hard.
Oh yeah, I beat him up actually.
Yeah, she
When
beat
was
me
that?
up in Maui. The
January.
contest,
In a
yeah.
contest.
In the contest, yeah.
Oh, so it's happened already.
It's already
I didn't know
happened.
this.
It's already happened.
Oh,
It's so funny.
It's already happened.
how'd you feel?
It felt terrible. I I sat in the car and I didn't talk to anybody for like 15
Yeah.
minutes. I was so pissed. I couldn't even talk. Like everyone was like, "Oh, you got beat by your chick." I was just like, I know, bro. Whatever. She's gonna beat you too, bro. Watch.
Now that she's done kicking my ass, she's gonna kick yours next.
You're next in line.
Yeah. Wow.
I was really hoping she was gonna take the whole contest and beat
Yeah.
everybody, but
You felt better then.
oh, it felt but still, after like 15 minutes, I thought it was really funny and classic. And
Yeah.
Of course, it was just
It was fun.
but like there was a moment though where I was pretty like, oh shucks, like,
Yeah,
I had to
yeah.
hide.
Wow. All right. Well, let's hope that we can get a rematch. Then you might need to try and balance that out.
Oh yeah, definitely. She's definitely the best to compete against, I think.
Okay.
Thanks.
Cool. Well, hey, we know that the surf's kind of pumping at Pipeline now. We're at a pretty good spot for the podcast to wrap up, so we can all go surfing. Thank you, and congratulations again on your wedding.
Woo.
Wish you both the best year ahead and a long and happy marriage.
Thank you so much.
Yeah?
Gee, thanks, bro. You.
Yeah, you.